So what is sync slicer? That means suppose in one page itself, if you are filtering any value, then automatically in other pages also the same value will be filtered automatically. That we can call it as sync slicer. Before this option, users are facing so many issues. Like suppose, for example, let's see. See here. Suppose user is selecting. Hmm, suppose here this is a slicer. Only this sync slicers will works for slicer visuals only, not for other visuals. Remember, this is very important point. This sync slicers will works for slicer visuals only, not for other visuals. Suppose if the slicer is in something like suppose I'm giving like this. Okay, so and when I'm go to this XYZ or something PQ or wherever it is, okay, need to convert into drop down. Like so, see here, what will happen here it is, if the sync slicer option is not available, we are facing some problem here itself. That means, suppose I am selecting a country as Canada. If I'm selecting Canada, Canada in that particular page itself, Canada related visuals you can see it. That means Canada related values you can see it in all the visuals in that particular page itself. In that particular page itself, you can see only Canada related values only. Okay. Suppose if the same Canada I want to filter in a PQR, suppose here also you need to go and select a Canada. Okay. Like this, whichever page you want, you can go and select it like this. Okay. And if you want to see any data like this, you can see it. Okay. So instead of this, so what will happen here it is, here also I need to see the Canada values. Okay, like this for each and every page I need to go and whatever value I'm filtering and I want to see the sales value or something, whatever it is there in that page itself, that particular related values, how the graphs will be there and how it is percentage is there, like that they want to check it in that particular page. Not only in that particular page, in previous pages also they need to go to that particular page and select that particular Canada country value. Okay, like that. So user need to go each and every page. He need to select that particular country value. Okay. Instead of that, the Power BI introduced a new concept called sync slicer. What is that? Sync slicer. In the sync slicer, what will happen is if you filter a value in one page itself, then automatically in other pages, automatically the same value will be filtered. Okay, so that is the biggest advantage in this sync slices. That means in one page itself, if you filter it, then automatically in other pages, the same value automatically it will be filtered. Okay, and this sync slices will works only for slicer visuals only, not for other visual. Understand clearly? So that's the reason I need to enable the sync slices. Okay, So for that, what I need to do is click on the sync slices. When you click on the sync slices, see nothing will happen here. Then what you need to do is by default, it won't show anything. Okay, so that's the reason you have to select that particular slicer visual. Sync, that means country visual only you are filtering, right? That slicer visual you have to select it first. See, whenever you select it, then automatically in whichever pages is there, everything here it will shows. Okay, so see here, this column is visibility column. Okay, this column is visibility column. This column is sync related column. Sync related column. That means so this particular country slicer visual, whichever pages it is there, clearly mentioned. These are the page names. These are the visibility. Suppose if I'm clicking on, if you uncheck this one, see that particular slicer visual is hidden. Okay, that particular slicer visual is hidden. So that's the reason. So always you have to put it as a visible position. Visual position means check, always you need to check that one. So wherever this country column is there, in those pages see, or in those pages you can see that country, you can see the country slicer. So for those pages, better to sync the values. Better to sync the values. Then in whichever pages you want to sync it, just you need to check this one. See here in page 1 I need to sync it. In page PQR page I need to sync it. Page 2 I need to sync it. And page 5 I need to sync it. But I don't want page 10. I don't want to sync the page 10. So that means whatever pages you are checked, in those pages only sync will happen. Sync means, that means filter, that means whatever value are selected there, then automatically it will selected there also. Understand clearly? That means suppose for example, if you want to, if you take a new mobile, then you will load all your contacts into new mobile. How it is possible? There is an option, sync option is there. Based on that, it automatically it will sync it. Here also the sync option, what will happen is if you filter any value in the slicer in the first page, then automatically in other pages also the same value will be filtered. For this, what you have to do, you have to click on sync slices, and by default it is shows empty. At that time you have to select the slicer visual. Okay, then automatically in whichever pages it is there, this visible column it is shows. In the, in whichever pages you want to sync it, those pages you need to check the boxes. Then see what will happen. So if you what value you are selected, Canada value. When you go to the PQR, see the Canada value is automatically selected. Okay, suppose for example, see here also and here also, like wherever the slicer visual is there, that automatically it will be filtered. See here also can. Suppose for example, I need to change the value, like Germany I'm selected. If you select Germany in this particular page, in the previous pages also, the automatically the selection will be changes to Germany. See here in the page 1C, Germany is automatically selected. In page PQR, page Germany is selected. That means whenever you enable the sync slicer, then automatically whichever page you are filter any slicer value, then automatically in other pages automatically the same value will be filtered. Understand clearly? Is it clear or not?
Yes, Vijay, clear.
This is about sync slicer. Okay. Next one is next one is help tab will be there. In this help tab, all the Microsoft related, Power BI related, here it is available. Like so when you go to the help tab, the first option is about. Okay, in this about, when you click on the about, so which version of the Power BI you are using, here itself it is there. Okay, in about only, see the version is December 2022. If anyone is asking what version of Power BI you are using means, immediately you need to open the Power BI file, go to the help tab and click on about. In that, the version is there. In that version, you will see what month it is there. So whether you are using latest month or not, you have to check it. If you are not using latest month, you have to download the latest month and install the latest one, and you have to use it. Understand? Okay, so what will happen is, in some cases, if in some cases some visuals are working in the latest version only, so always you have to download the latest version and download and install the latest version, only you have to use it. Understand clearly? So by using this about, so what version of Power BI you are using, clearly it will shows here itself. Understand? Next one is guided learning. That means Power BI related guided part. That means documentation or anything. How you need to learn this Power BI. Okay, all this it is clearly shows some. It will give some guidance to you how to learn this Power BI. Understand? Next one is training videos. Training videos means Microsoft experts will create some Power BI videos. Those are available here itself. Okay, how you need to create a report, some issues, whatever the issues they are facing, experts, what the issues are they are raising, they are creating some reports, and they are putting those videos into this YouTube. And if you want to go through all these things also, you can like this model related and or DAX related, some they will explain clearly each and everything. Understand? These are the videos. Next one is documentation. If you want any documentation related Power BI, that means what is Power BI desktop and how it will works and how you need to install a Power BI desktop and each and everything, here itself clearly mention it. If you want to use the documentation, you can use it and learn it. Understand? And support related. Support means, suppose for example, if you have any issues there, okay, you have an issue is there. So, so if you have an issue at that time, what you need to do is, there is a Power BI community is there. There is a Power BI community is there. In that community, whatever issue you have it, with a screenshot with clear explanation, you have to raise it in there itself. Then automatically experts will give the answers for each and every option. Okay, that means there are like 25, 30 years experience candidates will be there. They will give proper results, what you need to do, or even whatever, even in the DAX function also they are solving it. At least one person can reply, but sometimes they are giving late reply for the for your message. But definitely 100% in one person will give the reply to that one. Okay, better to maintain a Power BI community. You have to log in with the Power BI community. It's completely free. Power BI community is completely free. So you have to log into the Power BI community, and whatever issues you have to raise it there itself. Understand? Next one is Power BI blog and community, and these are the things. These are all are Microsoft related. Okay, so if anything is there, so most of the times you have to use help tab for knowing about what version of the Power BI you are using. For that, you have to click on this about, and you have to know what it is. Understand? Okay, so see here, all the tabs are completed still now. Okay, all the default tabs are completed. Some tabs are hidden. Those tabs also we need to discuss it. What tabs are hidden? Suppose for example, if you select any visual, see then the new tabs are enabled. If you select any particular visual, then the new tabs are hidden. Other new tabs are visible. Otherwise, by default, these are the tabs it will show it. These are the tabs it will show it. When you select any particular visual, then automatically format tab and data drill tab it is shows here. Okay, in the format tab you will see an option called edit interactions. Okay, so in the format tab, okay, so in the format tab you will see a first option is edit interactions. Let's discuss one by one. Okay, so what is edit? This option is very important. Edit interaction options is very important. What is edit interactions? Edit interaction is nothing but, okay, so if you want to filter the visual level, so this will decide it. Okay, suppose for example, see here, if you select Canada, see other visuals are based on the Canada, it will be other visuals are shows Canada related values only, right? Because of edit interactions only, all the visuals are filtered. Okay, if you didn't filter, see all the other visuals are showing all the things. Okay, based on the selection of the visual in that page, whatever the other visuals are there, based on the filter in the visual, so other visuals are also filtered. Okay, because of edit interactions. Okay, so what is edit interactions? So if you want to filter the visual level, okay, if you want to filter the values on the visual level, this edit interactions will decide. This edit interaction will decide. In this edit interaction, there are three types are there. Okay, one is filter, another one is none, another one is highlight. There are three options are there. Okay, so in these three options only, in between the visual level filter will happens. In between the visual level filter will happens. Okay, so what we need to do is, so when you click on edit interactions, see here, so whenever you click on edit interactions, then automatically for all the visuals on the top of the visuals, you will see two options. Okay, by default, by default, when you select any value, when you select any particular value, then automatically the visuals are automatically filtered. Because of in the edit interaction, by default filter option is enabled. So whenever the filter option is in, not only this visual, for all the visuals in that particular, not only for that particular page, in that particular complete Power BI report, for all the visuals, the default edit interaction is filter is selected. That's the reason if you filter any value in visual, then automatically based on the filter other visuals are also filtered. Because of in edit interaction, the filter is selected. Filter is selected. Okay, whenever filter is selected for all the visuals, so that means based on the filtering the values, the other visuals are also filtered. Okay, suppose for example, if you don't want to filter any particular one, suppose for example, what I need to do is, whenever I'm filtering this visual, I don't want filter this particular visual. If you thought like that, suppose for example, I'm filtering this visual. Whenever I'm filtering, then see the value changes or not. The filter will happens or not. I don't want to filter. I don't want to filter this particular visual. So without selecting how this visual is showing, after filtering the values are also this graph doesn't change. For that, what you have to do is you have to select this one, because in this particular visual only you are filtering, right? So that's the reason you have to select this one. Okay, and after that, in on the top of this visual, you have to put it as none. Whenever you change the option filter to none, what will happen? The filter won't happen for this particular visual. Filter, see here, filter doesn't happens to this particular visual. I didn't understand. Let's see practically. Suppose I'm selecting France. See, this value cannot, this visual cannot be changed. This visual cannot be filtered because of whenever you are selecting this visual, and for this visual you are putting as none. If you put as a none, what will happen is if you filter any value in this particular visual, this visual cannot be filtered. Okay, suppose for example, I'm taking another one like a product. Suppose I'm selecting product. Okay, so when I'm selecting any value in the country, okay, in this visual, see the value cannot be filtered. But if you filter other visual, okay, if I'm filtering this visual, then automatically filter will happen. Check it. See here, I'm selecting umbrella. See, umbrella related filter will happen because you are putting none for this particular visual only, right? That means whenever you filter any value in this visual, then for that only it filter won't happen. But other visuals, if you filter it, automatically it will be. For this also you don't want to filter means you have to select that particular visual and put it as none. So if you filter any value in these two, this visual cannot be changed. This visual cannot be filtered. Understand clearly? Very important. By default, for all the visuals in this particular report, for all the visuals, filter is selected. That's the reason by default filter is selected. That's the reason whichever value you are selected in the visual, then automatically other visuals are also filtered because of filter is selected for that one. If you don't want to filter, it means so which value you are filtering, which visual you are filtering, that visual you have to select it. Which visual you don't want to filter, for that visual you have to put it as none. Understand clearly? Okay, you have to suppose you want to filter this one. For this also you have to select this one, put it as none. Whatever you want, you can put it as none. So on each and every visual, these two options will comes, right? So you have to put. Understand clearly? Yes, Ravi? Yes, Vijay. Okay, very important. In some cases, they don't want to change the, they don't want to filter the one visual. At that time, client is saying that I don't want to filter. If I'm filtering any value in this visual, I don't want to filter this visual. They are saying at that time, you have to use an option called edit interactions. In the edit interactions, how many options are there for each and every visual on the top of the visual? See, these two options are enabled by default. See here, for each and every visual, not only one visual, for every visual, these two options on the top, these two options are, see here, this one, this one, this one. So whichever you don't want to filter it, so what value, so which visual you are filtering the values, first you have to select that one, and which value, which visual you don't want to filter it means the for that visual you have to put it as none. Okay, If you click on filter means, see here, it will shows that one. Understand? Okay, like this you can. So for this also, if you don't want means, you can put it as filter. If you select this one, this none is changed. None is changed to color. Understand or not? Like this, either you can by default for all the visuals, filter is selected. Okay, if you don't want filter won't happens to that particular visual means, you have to put it as none option. You have to select this none. This is none. This is filter. Understand clearly? Okay, another option is also there. Okay, how you can see that one means. See, another option is this is highlight. You know filter, right? By default, this is the option, it is selected. Filter, none, you know, right? And next one is highlight. If I'm selecting highlight, what will happen? That means in this particular visual, if I'm selecting Canada, then see here. So whatever Canada I'm selecting, that Canada related, it is highlighted. So remaining value, it is in disable, it is in hide mode, it is there. It is in hide mode, it is there. See here, it is look like this. Understand? If I'm selecting France related only, it will be highlighted. Remaining all are shades. Remaining all values are in shades. Understand? There are three options. Edit interactions are there. Edit, none, filter. Sorry, filter, none, highlight. These three options are available. Understand these three options? Is it clear? Okay, very important. Okay. So go to this one. So if after applying all these options, again you need to come to the format tab and click on edit interactions. Then those options are removed for on that particular. But options are applied. See here, if I'm highlighting this one, right? For I put highlight options for this one. So if I'm Germany it is highlighted. That means whenever you click on the edit interactions, after applying that, again you need to click on edit interactions. So for each and every visual on the top, you will that means those options are hidden. But whatever option you applied it, that option automatically it will work. Don't worry about that one. Understand? Next one is bring forward, send back your. These options are very important. Sometimes what will happen is, see here, this visual, okay, this visual is overriding of this visual. See here, this visual will goes back to this particular visual. I want to show this particular, see here, I want to show this visual to the front. This visual need to go to the back. So sometimes in the real time, so in one visual itself, we can put more 2 3 visuals, text boxes or something. We will put it, and what will happen is one visual only it will shows. The remaining visuals are sent to the remaining visuals are in the back itself. If whichever visual you want to bring front or whichever visual you want to send to back, okay, you have in the format, you will have an option called bring forward, send backward. That means see here, when I'm not selecting any value, this particular visual is sent, it is shows in the back. So I want to bring this visual to front. So you have to select this visual first and go to the format, and what option you have to choose? Bring to front. Okay, Whenever you click on the bring to front, then automatically this visual it is shows first. It will shows this visual. It will shows in the back side of that particular visual. I want to move this visual to the back, and this visual I need to bring to front. So what I need to do is I need to, for sending back this visual, you have to select that visual and go to the format. There is a send backward, send to back is option is there, right? Click on this one. Then see here, this visual will go and this visual will come front. So these options are very important. Okay, so sometimes sometimes we are overlapping the visuals in real time, sometimes overlapping the visuals. At that time, by using these two options, bring forward and send backward, by using these two options, you can use it. Either you want to bring to front or send to back or anything, you have to use it. Understand clearly? Next one is next one. Yeah, you tell me, Ravi.
Understand?
Okay. Next one is selection. In the bookmark, there is a selection option is there, right? So here also the same option, but both are same itself. In the bookmark only we have to use the selection option, right? So here also it is there, both are same. And next one is aligning the visuals, alignment of the visuals. So if you want to put the visuals in a proper order, okay, select the visuals and first to select the visuals. How you need, suppose for example, I want to, suppose for example, this is the visual and this is another visual. So I want to align these two visuals. Then what you need to do is first to select those visuals, whichever visuals you want to align it. First you have to select those visuals. Okay, I want to align this visual and this visual. So you have to select it. How you need to select multiple visuals? By using control plus click. By using control plus click, you can select multiple visuals once at a time. And after that, there is an option called align. In the format tab, there is an alignment option. So here, so align in the align middle or align bottom, whichever. So align center, see here, if it is, if you click on this one like this, it will be. If you click on middle, okay, suppose the alignment is like this, see, top, right, center, and these two options are disabled. Distribute horizontally, distribute vertically, these options are disabled. If it is enabled, by using these options also we can align the visuals properly. Understand? So if you want to align the visuals, means in the format you have to use an option called align. Okay, sometimes, not sometimes, if you want to group the visuals, you can group it by selecting those visuals, and there is an option called group. Click on group. See here what will happen. In these two visuals are in one category. Whenever you group multiple visuals, so if you move this visual, see, if you move this group, then automatically those two particular those two particular visuals are moved. See here. So if I want to move visuals, means first you have to group the visuals. If you move the group, then automatically the visuals in that group, whatever visuals are there, all the visuals are moved once at a time. Understand? Is it clear?
Yes, Vijay. I have one doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
ఇలా గ్రూప్ పై చేసాం కదా మనం. మనం ఆప్షన్స్ బుక్ మార్క్స్ సెలక్షన్స్ ఎడిట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంది కదా, ఇవన్నీ వచ్చేస్తాయి అందులో మనకి.
Yes, it will work. See, edit interactions. So whatever edit interactions you are performing, the same, whatever it is effect, whatever it is options you selected, then automatically edit interactions will work. See, that here it is just we are grouping the visuals. In that, whatever options we are enabled, those options automatically it will work. Understand? Hello?
Yes, Vijay, clear.
Okay. Next one is format. In the format, these options are done. Next one is data drill. Okay, these are very important. So initially we are discussing like how many types of filters are there. There are 5 types. So in the filter span, there is filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages, drill down and drill through, right? So drill down and drill through, right? So drill down, what is, so those we need to discuss it. Drill down and drill through, we need to discuss it now, because filter on this page, filter on this visual, filter on all pages, those are done. Okay, so remaining is drill down and drill through part is pending. Okay, those we need to discuss, those are very important. First of all, drill down. What is drill down? Drill down is nothing but in the same visual itself, we can see the different hierarchies. In the same visual itself, we can see the different hierarchies. Okay, that means in the same visual itself, we can see the different hierarchies is called as drill down. What is that? Drill down. What is drill down? In one visual itself, we will see the different hierarchies is called as drill down. Suppose, so for what visuals the drill down option is enabled? For which visuals the drill down option? See, the drill down option is not enabled for all the visuals. Drill down option is enabled for few visuals only. Okay, so what are those visuals? Whichever visuals having x-axis and y-axis, whichever visuals having x-axis and y-axis. Okay, whichever visuals having x-axis and y-axis, for those visuals only drill down option is enabled. Vijay, in all these visuals, which visuals having x-axis and which visuals have doesn't have x-axis? Means you have to check it, that's it, there is no other option. Suppose when you click on this one, see, when you select that particular visual, when you click on that visual, then see under the visuals you will see x-axis and y-axis fields are there, right? For this, drill down option is enabled. If you select this visual, so for this also x-axis y-axis is there. For this visual also drill down option is enabled. So whichever visual you want, for that visual first you have to check whether it is x-axis and y-axis is there. If it is there, then for those visuals drill down option is enabled. What is drill down? That means the fill in the same visual itself, we can see the different hierarchy. That means what is that? Practically I will show you. See here. Suppose for example, so if I want to design this one, product and profit, I'm showing you like this. See here. Okay, in this particular visual, in whichever visuals having x-axis and y-axis, for x-axis you are putting as character related columns only, character related columns or date related columns you have to put it. Okay, whichever visuals having x-axis and y-axis, in the x-axis you have to put either character related columns or date related columns, you have to put it in the x-axis. Coming to y-axis, profits, profit related columns, whatever it is there, those you have to put it in the y-axis. That means, so in the childhood, that means in the 10th class or something, okay, in the secondary education, you will see the graphs, right? X-axis and y-axis. Understand? So x-axis is nothing but horizontal. Vertical means y-axis, right? So like that. When we are discussing more about in the visualization, I will clearly explain you. Don't worry about that one. So in this particular visual, you have x-axis and y-axis. In the x-axis, what column I'm putting here? Product. Product means it is a character related. Okay, in y-axis, you have to put a numeric column or decimal related column. You have to put it here. Numeric column or decimal related column only you have to put it. Understand? In x-axis, you have to put either character related or date related columns. In y-axis, you have to put a numeric column or a decimal related column. So in x-axis, so after taking an x-axis visual, see the drill down option is not enabled. How we can enable the drill down means, if you take more than one column, more than one character column in the x-axis, then only drill down option is enabled. Let's see. Suppose I'm taking a segment, this character related column, right? Segment column in the x-axis. Whenever you take a segment column in this particular one, see here, first level it is showing. Okay. Now on the top of that particular visual, few options are enabled. Those are drill down options. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, what is the first column you are putting here? Product, and second is segment. That means if you filtered any value here in this product, if you filter it, so after putting more than one column in the x-axis, then drill down option is enabled for that particular visual. If you put more than one column in the x-axis, that column is also character related or date related column. If you put it, then drill down option is enabled. How the drill down option is? Suppose, for example, these are the bars are there, right? In any of the bar, if you mouse over to that bar, you will
కనిపిస్తుంది.
see. That means if you want to enable the drill down means if you put more than one column in the x-axis, then you will have, see, after putting more than one column, the drill down option is enabled for that particular visual. Drill down option is enabled for that particular visual. So how it will works means, suppose for example, if you mouse out to that particular bar itself, then the drill down option is automatically it is shows. See, when you click on drill down, so here you will see umbrella related product values only here it will show. See here, when you mouse over it, see here, the product is umbrella and the segment is government and the profit is this is the say. This is the value of that particular one. Suppose if you mouse over to that particular, see that means product is umbrella. The segment is channel partners related. These are the channel partners related profit. But filtering, we are filtering product. What product value you are filtering? Umbrella. That means here it will shows all the umbrella related values, segment sales only. Here it is shows. Understand? So if you want to back to that particular page, okay, then what you need to do is mouse over to any of the bar. You will see an option called drill up. Click on this one. You will come to the first level. So not only this one, suppose for example, I want to filter Velo. So see here, when you mouse over to that Velo, you will see drill down. Velo related products, value related segment profits only, here it will shows it. Value related profits only, here it will shows it. Understand? So when you mouse over it, so value related segment is government, that what profit is there, that it will shows. When you come down, when you come up to the first level, click on develop. Okay, in this particular exercise, not only putting 2 columns, you can put n number of columns here. Those number of levels you can see it. See here, that means in the same visual itself, the filter will happens. Okay, it will shows the different hierarchies filter. It will in the same visual itself. We can see the different hierarchies filter. Understand clearly or not? Okay, this is how we need to work with drill down. Not only for this particular visual, for other visuals are also. Suppose, for example, you are selecting line chart. Okay, for line chart also. See here, x-axis is the country, and I'm putting y-axis as Cox, and here another one is month name column also I'm putting in the x-axis. See here. So see here, whenever you mouse over to this particular line itself, there is a drill down option is there, and click on this, you will see the second level of that particular one. You can see it. Okay, for all the months. So this is for what is that for Canada. See here, Canada for December. This is the Cox. For all these are all the Canada values only. If you want to back to the home page means, again mouse over to that, wait for 2 seconds, then drill down or drill up option, it will come. See here it will. You can, that means not only this visual, for whichever visuals having x-axis and y-axis, for all the visuals drill down option is enabled, and in that particular in those particular visuals in the x-axis, if you put more than one column, okay, then drill down option is enabled for all the visuals. Understand clearly? Okay, next one is drill through. Okay, so see here, suppose for example I'm taking this visual, table visual. For table visual, is it x-axis, y-axis is there? No, there is no x-axis and y-axis. We cannot enable the drill down option for this particular visual. That's what I'm saying. So drill down option is not enabled for all the visuals, only for few visual. Table visual, there is no drill down option. Even card, if I'm selecting for card also, it is that means x-axis and y-axis is not there here. That means we cannot enable the drill down option for those visuals. Okay. Next one is drill through. What is the next option? Drill through. That means that is also filter will happens in the visual level, filter will happens. So drill down and drill through are visual level, filter will happens. Okay, drill through means what? Drill through will works, filter will happens from one page to another page. In the same page, in the same visual, drill down will works, filter will happens. Okay, but in drill through, we can filter in one page and automatically it will goes to the another page. You can see that particular filter values. Okay, that we can discuss it in the tomorrow's class. In tomorrow's class, how drill through option will works. Okay, sorry, tomorrow there is no class. Again, we'll meet on Monday. Okay, Monday we will discuss about the drill through and other options we are having. Okay, so those also we discuss it. Next week I will try to complete this complete Power BI. Understand?
Okay, Vijay.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.